Hello and welcome. Today I want to show you, or today I want to talk with you about mythic weapons. But not just mythic weapons, I want to talk with you about their special abilities. And let's give it a little ranking to the mythic weapons as well. Because mythic weapons are the pinnacle of all weapons you can get. They are like normal weapons, but with a special ability. Each one of them have them, and it's cool. So today I can get a new mythic, and yeah, it only cost me around 50,000 gold. So let's talk about it. Explore. You have once again, so on and so on. Unfortunately, I can't skip it. I mean, it's not like it's my first mythic.
You have been granted access to a mythic weapon.
Yeah, I want to talk with you about their special abilities and also their hidden abilities, because mythic weapons, they do have hidden abilities, and a lot of people you don't know, or a secret ability, or like, let's say a second usage or a way to use them, a lot of people don't know. And yeah, I want to talk with you about it. And also I want to rank the mythics from which one is S tier amongst them. And because if it comes to mythic, I mean, they're all S tier when it comes to the weapons, but in my opinion there are two mythics there which are really different, or they stand above all other mythics. So let's start with the beginning, with the hammer. The hammer, as you can see, the special ability is you can charge it, and then you can slam on the ground, and it will do an explosion. It does an explosion, but yeah, you can also trigger the ability without hitting anything except for your own hand, so you don't have to throw it or hammer it on anything, but you can just hit it on your hand or throw it as well, of course. But I think it's really good to know that if you're surrounded and you don't have much space, you just slam it on your own hand, because sometimes you don't got the time to hit on the ground, or you're frozen or poisoned and you just have to touch your hand. So I like this hidden ability about the hammer, as well as that you can flip it around and then use it like a sword. And I like it with two swords, or like with two hammers, to use the two sword style, or to just have a hammer and a sword, and I can move it. I can combine my weapons more freely, because I can use the hammer, as you see, like a sword. And the handle even protects my hand better than the sword handle, because I got all this metal around here, and if the enemy tries to cut me, he will stop at the tip. See? So it's a good protection as well. So this is the second ability of the hammer, that you don't have to hit the tip or the steel to activate it, but anywhere. So also as a sword, and you can flip it around as a sword, and you can throw it as well. So this is about the hammer, the hidden ability. And because it's so versatile and so good, in my opinion, it's, when it comes to the side weapons, it's just S tier, the hammer. And the main flaw is that it has a bad auto aim. Like if you throw it, you have to be really good, because if the enemy moves away, it won't target it like the daggers or the spear, or the axe. Yeah, as well as the shield. The shield is also nice. It also has a second ability, but it depends on your perks. If you get the shield with knockback distance, you can just throw it normally, and when it touches an enemy, the enemy will get knocked back. So you don't even have to activate the special ability. You can just throw it normally, and it will also, yeah, the enemies will also knock back or get knocked back. So the bow also has a special ability, because you can just take out an arrow, hold it at the tip, and now it comes. No, don't drop it, don't let it go, just hold your bow down here around your hips, around your waist, and don't drop the arrow, but just point it, or just turn it, or just bring it to the bow. But don't let go of the arrow, because it will jump on the bow immediately. I mean, don't let go of the arrow, it will jump on the bow immediately, and if you let go, it will just fall down. So, and to release it, you just pull it and let go of it, of the arrow. So it's really useful if you know the room ahead of you is a boss room, and you know, okay, bosses will come, so you can be prepared. You can just put the arrow on the bow and be ready, and have a arm free. You can also use the bow as a shield and have a sword and shield, like for close range. You can protect yourself with the shield, hit a little bit with the sword, and then give him a shot, or the boss, or just enter the room and already be ready. As well, a second special ability of the bow is, if you load it with an arrow like this, you can now charge it, and this arrow is not only a slowing arrow, but also an explosion arrow. So it does both explosion and slowing. If it hits, it's really nice. So you got the strongest arrow. It has two abilities at the same time, explosion and slowing. Yeah, when it comes to the crossbow, it's the same. I don't have a crossbow with me right now, but I hope I can show it to you right now. That when you charge it, you can also just charge it, pull the arrow so it's ready, and then let it cool off. And after it's cooled down, you still got the arrow with the explosion in it, and if you shoot after it, normal arrows will follow. It's also a good way to approach a room already loaded with an explosion arrow with the first arrow you shoot. And also you can use it to get better use of the time while it's cooling down. Okay, now on to the longsword. The longsword, as you see, has the ability, if you hit it with it on the ground, spikes will appear, but you can also save those spikes. You don't have to. The hidden ability is that you can save those spikes, and put it back immediately after you use the spikes, and then take it out again, and the missing spikes will come. So you can use this attack twice instead of only one time, and you can also change your position and confuse the enemies, because they won't see the second spikes coming. And also you can throw the sword pretty good, so it's also pretty good for a longsword, let's say like this. So it's yeah, so if you want to do the range game and throw objects, you can also throw your longsword as well, and it does a lot of damage. The spear, one of my favorite weapons, if not my favorite weapon. So I forgot the ranking as well. Let me do the ranking for quick. Hammer S tier, shield. Yeah, shield improves your survivability, but you cannot deal a lot of damage with it. But it's still amazing. So I will give it an 8 here. Bow S tier, strongest weapon in the game, in my opinion. If you know how to shoot a bow, and oh, I forgot. There's a little hacks to shoot arrows faster. You don't have to pull back the arrow all the way. You can just pull it a little bit, and it will also have a lot of force. And you can just see, just lay, just like a Gatling, lay one arrow on it like and fire like a Gatling gun. You don't have to pull the arrow back, so you save a lot of times. Instead of pulling and pulling, you just lay it and shoot immediately. You just pull a little bit and it will shoot with a lot of force, so it can become a Gatling gun in the right hands. And if you can have the right shooting technique, and like I've seen some people like pulling the bow also towards you, like with every shot like this, can even become faster because you're doing both at the same time. So it's a good weapon. It's the best weapon when it's in the right hands, in my opinion. Especially you can use shoot distance on your bow, or get it as an extra perk, and your accuracy increases as well as your distance, and also it increases the damage because it has more force. So it's just a good weapon. Also the explosions, you can do it on the ground. You don't even have to hit the enemy. Because of the mythic ability, you just have to touch anything and it will explode. So if you're surrounded by enemies, just shoot with the ability, with the charged ability on the ground or on the walls, on the ceilings, and they will die, or at least get blown away from you, and you can create some distance. So bow clearly S tier. Crossbow, yeah, it's nice, it's good, but I'm a little bit disappointed about the crossbow. Because when I compare it to the legendary crossbow, especially the one with 8 shots and slowing and ice, I would say it's stronger than this one. Because when it comes to normal enemies, you need a lot of shots with the crossbow to kill a normal purple enemy. But with the ice crossbow, you just need an ice arrow and the second shot he's done. And this is why I would give the crossbow an A tier, but not S tier. Yeah, it's sad. Also, it doesn't have increased shoot distance. You can only have huge shoot distance as an extra perk, but not as a perk on the crossbow. So yeah, but it's still a good weapon, and it's still a strong weapon in the right hands. Okay, and the longsword, yeah, I think now we got every weapon. Spear S tier. Sword, oh, the one-handed sword, it's S tier, man. The one-handed sword, as far as I know, has no special hidden ability, but you can use the air slashes in close combat and get some extra damage on the enemy. So if you use it with some strategy, you can also kill multiple enemies, and because you can use up to 5 air slashes, and if they're next to a pit or so, they can fall into the pit if you hit them correctly. Yeah. Also, it's really effective against ice enemies, explosion in general, and these air slashes explode. So the sword, in my opinion, Even though it has no really hidden ability, it's still S tier because it's just amazing. It has, because of the air slashes, the one fatal weakness of the sword, the distance enemies. Now you're even with them because you can also fight the distance fight. It's really good. So it's S tier. It's just good. The axe, you can use the axe. The hidden ability of the axe. Well, let's talk about the normal ability first. You can just throw it and it spins like a Beyblade and cuts the enemy multiple times. But it can fall off from the enemy. If you're lucky, it will fall off from the enemy onto another enemy, and you got a multi-kill. If you're unlucky, it will just fall off from the enemy and does no damage at all, and you have to throw it again. And if you're really unlucky, you just tried and he blocked the attacks or fell off. And even if you manage to hit him, in the meantime your axe is gone and you can't use your weapon on your side, so you have to rely on a footwork or on your main weapon, or on the other weapon if the other weapon on your side is not an axe. I like to use dual weapons, like two weapons of the same kind, but you can also mix your weapons, like have one hammer on the left, on one sword on your right. It depends on your playstyle. The dagger. I love the dagger. It's S tier. The weakness of the dagger is its range. It's short, but also this is the strength of the dagger, because in close range you can get multiple hits if you're quick. But yeah, in middle range it could be bad. But because if you throw it with the hidden ability or with the special ability, there will become multiple daggers. Oh, I forgot to talk about the hidden ability of the axe. Yeah, there is also one disadvantage as well. I have to talk about the axe. If you throw it, it can get stuck in the enemies if it's not charged up. But when it charged, it spins, so they got rid of the flaw of the axe. Yeah, that's good. And but they created another flaw, because now if you charge the axe, if you charge the special ability, there's a problem. If you hit the enemy, the charging goes away, so you're with an uncharged axe again. So you can only throw it while it's charged, but you can't hit it. So, or you can, but it makes no sense. It has no purpose. The charge will disappear, and yeah, it's just like you've never charged it and never used the special ability. So you can only use it while throwing. But you can switch the grip, hold it, and use it and use the more Thai style, because it protects your elbows, or and yeah, enlarges the surface. And you also have now two blades on your elbows, so you can also, you have the front end, you can use the sticks, you can cut it, and on your with your elbows you can do the mortar elbows. So it's really good for close range if you switch the grip and do the elbow style, elbow your enemies with the axe. It's a really second usage, and this is how I use it. Or if it's count as a hidden ability, this is how I use the hidden ability of the axe, just with the mortar style. So the dagger, now we can come to the dagger. And the axe, yeah, it's nice, it's good. I would give it an A tier. Yeah. Also, it's really good against the golem and some enemies. They are stung. They can't move for a while, so you can throw the axe and get some pretty good hits with your main weapon on them while they are paralyzed. Okay. Now to the dagger. The dagger S tier. Yeah, it has you throw one dagger while it's charged, and they become two phantom daggers appear on the side. So you throw one and it becomes 3, and you got like triple kill with one throw. And the hidden ability is the phantom throw. If you switch the grip on your dagger from up to down pretty fast with this with the button, you can spawn and you run towards the enemy. You got some distance and you run towards the enemy. You can create or summon infinite, or as long as the charge is up, you can summon phantom blades from your daggers, and you don't have to let go of your dagger. And it's a really nice ability, and the ability is easier to apply if you got throw distance on your exo perks or applied on the dagger. So it's a nice ability to have this phantom throws, but I almost never use it because I prefer to throw my dagger normally. And with normally I mean with a special technique, underhand throw. And I like it to throw them normally, to throw them precisely underhand. And yeah, with a lot of force. I've realized if you I used to throw like this from up to down, but now I changed my throw style and throw from down to up and release like my hand is on my side, and then I release it from down to up straight, and I've seen it has more force. And yeah, if you manage to become good with the accuracy, it's the better throw, because you just have more force, more range, and more surprise because it's faster and you can throw more daggers. And combined with the mythic ability of the dagger, I prefer to throw it this way, but the phantom throw is also a nice ability, a hidden ability. And yeah, did we get the spear? I think we did. No, I think now we got everything except for the spear. The spear, the spear is the weapon why I started thinking about making a video about the hidden or special abilities, or second abilities of the weapon, because I was having the spear for about like 6 months or so, and I was only using the firebolts like shown in this video. And just out of a coincidence, it happened that once I charged the spear and I had to throw it because the enemy was far away, and I've seen that the spear curved in the air and followed the enemy while he was moving. And that was the moment I realized, oh, it becomes a homing missile when you throw it while it charges. I've never realized it. And yeah, I also found out that while it's charged, the special abilities are likely more to trigger, like the criticals or explosions. So it's more likely that you will trigger criticals and explosions with a hit. So if you throw it or hit the enemy while the spear charge, and you also get increased damage. So it took me over 6 months to figure out that you deal more damage with the hidden ability, or with the special ability, if you throw it, the spear, while it charges, or if you hold it with both hands and hit the enemy directly while it charges, instead of using the fireballs. But the fireballs are still nice because I use them like for distraction, to create distance to my enemies. If they're too close to me, I just throw some fireballs. Or if they're really quick in dodging, I use the fireballs to slow them down, or even to close the distance while they're paralyzed with or busy with dodging or getting hit. I just run towards them and then give them a hit with my spear. So it's good to... The fireballs also save me from bugs or the explosive skulls or the explosive beef. If they're too quick, I just shoot them with the fireballs. Yeah. So yeah, or if I just need a quick attack and can't let go of my spear, I just use the fireballs. So it's nice. The spear has 3 abilities. I mean, the fireballs, shooting, throwing while it charges, becomes a homing missile, and just a stronger while while it's charged. So it just becomes a stronger weapon and you can hit harder. It's also a nice ability to have, and I use it more than the firebolts. So, and this honor, you can also use the spear as a pogo stick to jump on enemies or to jump on poison mortar with the pogo stick. But you can also use the double jump if you're good at it. So, yeah, spear S tier, no doubt, my favorite weapon in the game. It also is, in my opinion, the strongest weapon in the game when it comes to dealing the most damage in one hit. Then there's the spears number 1, but of course you can do a lot of damage with the bow if you can shoot a lot of arrows. Yeah, in a very short time. So that's what I want to say. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Do you agree? Do you disagree? And yeah, leave some comments leave some comments. I want to know your opinion, and till next time, bye.